Hello, everyone. If you could like, subscribe, and comment down for the algorithm gods, then I'll be grateful. Also, there is a volume warning, so do be on the lookout for that. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and today is just gonna be a rant day. Dead by Daylight. Yeah, no, I record one video on that, and I immediately regret it. Not the challenge itself, because I like playing Killer from time to time. It's more of a casual game to me, honestly. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to complete the challenge I set myself for Iridescent. As for one, Dead by Daylight's progression itself is just so. It's more time consuming because if you play a killer like Skull Merchant or Dracula or someone like that, you if you want to play them, you well first get them, but then you try to once you get all their perks to like tier 1, which takes a lot of time. It like takes like I believe maybe a million blood points, which is already grinding enough to at least get to one character to tier 1, and then you have to get all the perks that you wanted to level 3, and it's a whole mess. The progression state itself is for like another rant day. But as someone who's a killer main and who likes playing weaker killers to show that they can be useful from time to time, with this new update, it's basically non-existent. It's non-existent. Like I can't play the characters that I want to play for fun. It is because the new updates for slugging and for tunneling, which I mean for me aren't problems that much. But that's just me. It's a whole state, and I cannot be bothered right now to play Dead by Daylight to get recording footage, as the state of this game is going to just be horrible. This update, when it goes live, might actually just kill this game all entirely, which it's not a good thing because I do like Dead by Daylight. I want to keep playing it. I want to, keep exploring more perks and stuff like that. Is mostly just because it's a game that I liked. I love playing Dead by Daylight. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was okay. It was a-okay for me. But I mean, whoop-de-doo, huh? Unfortunately, I can't really play it more often now, which sucks. It honestly sucks because this game, it's a good game at heart. Sometimes, other times, it's just a really nasty game. Because, like, sorry, I'm getting used to controls right now. Um, it's it's okay. Most of the time, you get swapped for friends, and you get absolutely dunked on, and it feels like you can do nothing. And that's not really okay. I mean, this is a game more about for me. It's like casual. It's a casual experience. Oh, hello. Sorry, I can't just walked upon my desk. Actually, all right. But for me, it's more of a casual experience because you're just wanting to play your favorite icon killer or whatnot, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're you're waiting in this. You're waiting for something, and then nothing gives. You want to play a killer like Michael Myers or Chucky, only for you to get shut down by sweaty P100 players. I don't understand how people can still play to P100, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get there one day. But that's just me. That's me ranting. And honestly, this game is genuinely just holy shit. I'm sorry for the loudness. But holy hell behavior. How the fuck have you not learned how to actually balance your game? Like, balance it. I don't know how many videos you have to watch in order for a game to be quote unquote balanced, but the way they're doing it right now, it's not the way. How do you go from just literal how do you go from an okay game to a game where no one likes, to a game where just literally playing killer is the worst option out there? The whole 1v4 thing, I don't understand none of it. I'm a casual player. I'm playing Minecraft, for God's sake. I try to make challenges in order for my videos to get more traction or anything like that, to grow my channel. But honestly, it seems like I can just go F off. Because how in God's name are you going to literally hold your hand for Survivor? How many times have you held your hand for survivors? I don't even know how many times, but I'm pretty sure I can look up videos and see how many times you hold hands with survivors. And in this recent patch update, it's so bad because, like, the reason why you can get yourself up is the cost of a perk. You get yourself up, but a perk slot is gone because you have to get yourself up. Meaning you can't run other things like getting anti-camp or getting anti-tunnel because your perk slot is being used up so you can survive as a survivor. But no, we have to literally just say, nope, let's give that a basic thing for the survivor and nothing for the killers. And RIP Sadako, I've been playing her, I've been trying to get better with her, but with this new update coming out, this is going to literally, most likely, potentially kill your game. There's a whole like videos out there, essays about how you guys can't balance your game. It's heartening to see that this game can actually just die. And survivors are still going to complain. How do I know they're going to still complain? Well, basically, because they always complain about everything. I know it's not all survivors that are going to complain about this, but it's the loud majority that behavior hears most of the time. It's not the killer side. And it's shown that most survivors out here don't play killer. There's a lot of people who play both and realize how bad this game state is if this update comes out. This update has the potential of just straight up breaking the game. That's not a joke. That's literally what this update can do to this game. Quite literally break it. Because you don't have the foresight, nor can you actually update the game enough for you to realize what's going on. And it's honestly just, why? Why is this being done? Why are you still holding hands with survivors? They should learn how to get good. Honestly, if you keep complaining about people, it's honestly just a skill issue. I can't say anything more or less. It's a legit skill issue if you're still complaining about this game. Because the amount of perks and everything, the amount of perks in this game is too much, and I don't play Survivor that much. It's mostly, this rant is biased because I am a killer main. I'm legit trying to do a challenge where I get to iridescent, but I don't even think I can do that because behavior can't fix their game. How are you gonna have a game on its 9th anniversary and it's still bad? How is that possible? Apparently, it is when you have just such rotten brains. Survivors out there. I'm not trying to generalize, put you guys on, but you have to realize this game is no longer killer-sided. Yes, it can be killer-sided or survivor-sided the way you look at it sometimes, but this update is literally holding your hand. Like, it's literally handholding, because not only are killers getting punished for killing, for putting you on hook, because they hook you twice, it is really easy to get onto the 6th state. And so, getting to the 6th state on killer is easy. Because all you gotta do is get 2 people on dying hook and hook people once. And I do like how if you actually don't tunnel, you get rewarded for not tunneling as a killer. That is a good balance change. But when you add new effects that literally just say the killer can't get any more information, then what? Oh, hold on. Then how are you going to have a game? This balance makes no sense. It never did. Survivors can get themselves up. The whole thing about Survivor is that if you're on the ground, someone had to pick you up. And if you want to crawl to them to get you to pick up, you had to literally not try to revive yourself. Not try to recover on the ground. That was a downside of the thing. If you were down, you had to crawl, but you couldn't recover yourself, giving more time to the person who picked you up to have to deal healing with you. And that's where the pressure comes from. This game can be a mind game sometimes. It can. It's a mind game of the killer and survivor trying to do loopy rounds, like, ooh, which way are you gonna go? Which way are you gonna go? You're gonna go this way, or you're gonna go that way? You're gonna go this way, or you're gonna go that way? Let's see which way. It's that. But when you have a game that can't legit just do that, no more mind games because the survivor just F's off somewhere, it's literally not a mind game anymore. This game had stopped becoming a horror game, Dead by Daylight, not Minecraft, but Dead by Daylight had stopped becoming a horror game when survivors had too much information on where the killer was. And there wasn't a lot of downsides. To balance a game, you have to balance both sides. And from a standpoint speaking, all those survivors who complained about killer, legit have fun trying to find a killer that isn't Blight or Nurse. Have fun trying to do that. And I mean this genuinely, have fun. Because you're going to be waiting in queues for so long that you realize what you did was nothing to harm this game. Killers mains are far and seen. Even if they are, they're playing this game offline. They're not even recording themselves. I do it because I love the underdog story, and I know everyone else does. But you can't have the underdog story. You can't have an underdog story. My bad. You can't have an underdog story. But when a game is just too much, people stop. It happens to everything. Happens to all games. Oh shit. Oh shit. Brother. Oh, okay, brother. You hit one iron golem. Apparently. Just fucking want to kill you. Alright. Get in the fucking hole then. Come on to the hole. I guess they lose interest once they want to. Anyways. Oh god. Get some of these. No, clear out this trash real quick. Okay. This game might be survivor sided. And that's no longer a false anymore, because it is. The developers don't play their own game. When they did, they immediately realized what was going on and what they needed to do. And after that, legit, the flashlight changed. That's a good example. When they realized that the flashlights were a problem because you didn't have to aim back then, you just looked at a body and then it blinded people. Or we can look at the sabotage hooks. They didn't sabotage good. This game is honestly just, I don't know what to say. I ran out of words for this update. Literally, it's not even. And people are gonna, survivors are just gonna say, "Oh, just pick up. Oh, just pick up. Oh, pick up. Pick up. Pick up. This everything gets countered if you just pick up. If you pick up, have you tried playing killer against a Swift? Honestly, these people on Twitter need to try to play killer against a Swift. It's the only way they're gonna shut up, because they don't know how hard it is to play a killer. Play an F-tier killer. Play the twins. Please, for the love of God, play the twins against a Swift. Against a very good, competent Swift, and see how fast your attitude changes, because you didn't know how broken the game is for you survivors. You complain about killers so much to the point you're killing the game. And it's not all of them. I know it's not all of them. But it's the loud majority that behavior hears. They don't even hear the killers begging for a buff. Pig and fucking clown get buff once and the game breaks. The Walking Dead chapter had so many bugs, people just legit said, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. And just like, they didn't deal with it, because like, who's gonna play this game at this rate? The new update, when it comes out, I really hope it doesn't kill this game, because it's, at its core, sometimes this game is good. But from what I'm seeing, it's not. And I don't know what behavior's gonna do to try to fix this. This is my rant, and I don't want to bring up. I guess I have to in order for people to understand why this is bad. So basically, what's happening is that the game itself is being in a state where its killers can't do anything. There's a 90-second there's a perk out there that can get yourself back up if you hold the recovery state for so long. Now, the recovery state can actually can be done while crawling. The downside of the recovery state is that you have to stay still and recover yourself before moving, which is a good downside. But when you get picked up by a killer, by going down, you don't. Let's see here, what's a good word? You just don't. When you get picked up by the killer, I'm having mind blanks right now. If you get picked up by the killer as survivor, you wiggle to get out of the killer's grasp. The downside of that is for killer is that the wiggle state doesn't restart. If the wiggle state doesn't restart at all, so you have to, when you pick up someone, you have to put them on quickly. You can put people down, but people out there sabotage hooks, which basically means that the hooks are no longer viable to put a survivor on. And so now the whole thing, you have to put them down, chase people off, and people say, oh, well, it's not 90 seconds. It's not 90 seconds. Well, then, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Please tell me. Oh, just pick up. That's not a viable strat because the wiggle star doesn't fucking... The wiggle doesn't reset at all. It doesn't. It doesn't reset when you put them down and you pick them back up. Because if a hook is right here, if the hook's right here got sabotaged, then I have to go all the way over there to do it. And by the time I get to maybe right here as a killer, the person on my shoulder gets wiggled out and they run all the way back to safety. How is that balanced? It's not. The wiggle time doesn't reset, so yes, it is in the 90 seconds. If I have to get people off of this hook when I place them down right here, chase them off over here, and then I have to rotate back, try to get this person over here. Their wiggle is probably already 1/4, and there's another person trying to rotate, so I have to fight them off. I have to literally fight them off like food from the wild in order to fucking win, in order to play the game. And then when I get looped by someone, and people are doing gens, they go on to realize it's better to leave someone down here so they can crawl over here, get the 90 seconds, and legit have resistance, which is a perk that lets you get up anytime with a downside of being in your perk slot and the perk itself having a downside. But no, if they get up from the 90 seconds, they can literally legit have a no resistance, whatever the fucking perk name is, because I'm so mad, my brain is fucking short-circuiting right now. And then the hooks. If you're playing the game, you hook people twice and people one and one, your ability to damage generators, the other types of pressure you can put onto the people that are playing the game, legit just goes away because you cannot You cannot you cannot compromise gens anymore if you're tunneling, which is not even tunneling because, as most killers, most new killers experience, it's not a powerful experience because it's the new ones. It's the new ones who see, like, Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees. Not even Jason Voorhees. God, the way this game has been, I don't even want him in the game. I'm sorry. Talking to my cat, not you guys. How long until Behavior realizes that they killed their own game? I think when they realize they killed their own game is legit win. When they realize they killed their game is when the money stops flowing in. That's the only way they're going to realize they killed their game. It's when the money stops flowing in. But survivors are going to keep on spending for Sable or other characters that they want to goon to. That have feet or some shit. I don't know. Dead by Daylight is seriously in trouble. The pressure's gone. And the whole outsmarting survivors as a killer is gone. This was a horror party game where you get jump scared by a killer chasing you. You have to survive. I think that's it. I'm pretty much done. Maybe. I don't know if this rant's gonna get anywhere. I still want to try to climb Iridescent with killers like Skull Merchant, Legion, the Twins, Dracula. The killers I think are weak. Dracula's not really weak, it's just a skill issue that I have to keep learning. But yeah, that's my rant. That's my TED Talk. Thanks for listening to another killer main who wants to main twins. yeah, I want to main twins. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you for people who watch. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I don't know what the next video is going to be. I should probably continue playing Bloodborne. Thank you everyone for listening to my rant. There's going to be loud warnings because I am a bit screaming. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.